Hello viewers, I'm SP and welcome back to Hades, where we have finally managed to push the story into its next state. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the actual plot, maybe like a few more episodes on that, and once that happens, I'm not exactly sure how I want to handle the end of the series, because we're already, I would argue, pretty much out of things to see mechanically. Like, you know, we've explored the game, but there are still plot lines running, right? Like, there's stuff going on with Hypnos, and we haven't maxed out our relationships with a lot of people yet. There's a hint that Nyx would like to reconnect with Chaos, and both of their hearts are still locked, so I bet there's a story there. I don't know how I'm going to handle that, but I don't necessarily know that I want to do like dozens more runs on camera, given that, like I said, I think we've kind of figured the thing out. So, I don't know. I'm going to think about it. For today, though, we have our task laid out before us.
Let's get to work.
Very appropriate.
Alright, here goes. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Uncle Poseidon, hope you can make this out.
You know, I was saying that thing about, like, how are we going to get the invitations out, the connections one way? But we have been delivering nectar and ambrosia to them this whole time, so I guess I needn't have been so worried about that.
What's this, nephew? Why isn't this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other pieces for the others here. Ah, it's like a sunken treasure then, which means I must seek its mysteries at once.
Okay, it sounds like that worked. We probably don't want Tempest Flourish, right? That's a lot of extra damage, but we don't want to be knocking foes away. We want to... Well, you know what, though? If we throw it at people and just try to, like, push them into walls and stuff, and maybe this will be interesting. It's not what I ordinarily would have picked, but let's give it a shot. I mean, that's pretty cool. The fact that it bounces them along until they no longer feel they want to be bounced along, apparently.
Come on.
And it is a lot of extra damage. Boy, it's really good at just stopping just before it would knock somebody into a wall, though. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely weird. If we can get a couple of the supporting Poseidon boons, though, we'll see it being quite powerful. And on bosses who do not take much knockback, if at all, if any at all, I could definitely see it being really powerful, as it just hits them for the full damage over and over again. See that right there? That's what you're really hoping for. Just bounce somebody into a wall and then keep bouncing them off the wall. Wow, you can go anywhere. Yep, 160. 160 seems pretty good. I can see the start of something that's maybe going to be fairly compelling here.
Lord Uncle Zeus, sure hope this works. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
My, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father. Who else can it be? I better check on this.
So it's going pretty weird so far. I guess let's take... Thunderdash works as a prereq for their duo, right? Their duo would be fun to have. Yeah, okay. I'm not super happy with the rarity on these, but this'll be fine. For lightning, not lightning that is for damage, but lightning that is just for proccing effects. This is fine. It is weird that it's like they can all see that there is a letter, but none of them can actually, like, see it or open it. But, like, it must be possible to actually pass objects through the connection, because we've been given them ambrosia, right? The mechanics of this whole thing are still a little bit unclear to me. That's rough. That's pretty rough, man. Well, I think we're gonna skip that hammer.
Pleasure doing business.
Yep, I will definitely take this. We didn't get to talk to her. I was expecting that to mean we got to talk to her. Well, they usually have a little bit of dialogue when you pick them up. That's fine. She's part of the build now. We can see her again. Hopefully without having to spend keepsake time on it. I mean, it sort of doesn't matter. There's no... We are definitely going to get over half the gods, and there's no way that we can get them all, so we don't really need to stress too much about it. Although I suppose, the better we do on this run, the earlier we can bail on the next run to see what the actual results of giving out the invitations is. I think I want the double palm. Obviously, there are a lot of Poseidon boons that we do want, though. Like, Rupture stuff's going to be really good. The damage bonus against bosses. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the boon. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. I think, as much as I do want double palm, I think double palm's going to be great for us, actually. I think we gotta make sure we get the boons that we want first. There's like 2 more levels of palm on the Poseidon special thing. Obviously, would be super powerful.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Yeah, Razor Shoals seems very good. Okay, they're still gonna give me the hammer. That's lovely. Very happy to see it. Don't know exactly what we're looking for, but I'm sure I'll be happy to have it. I think most of the hammer special boons must be disabled when using this aspect, right? Because a lot of them would not make sense with it. I suppose empowering flight could be real good, or we could pick up charge shot and play total mage build. Actually, I kind of like that. What if we just hid the entire battle? We just stayed really far away from everybody all the time. What would we be trying to get on our attack then? I don't know. Let's take it and we'll figure it out.
Not too heavy.
We should probably go this way. Yeah, we should.
Hope Mother knows what she's doing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Demeter, this is for you.
What's all of this, young Zagreus? A message of some sort for me indeed. I can't decipher it, although it bears the marks of my 2 foster brothers here. And, well, it seems we'd better compare notes.
So, I would like a better source of chill because of all of her chill stuff. You know, if we could get like the dash, I think that would be pretty good. I'm gonna reroll here.
These.
Boy, again, I guess Frozen Touch isn't horrible, but I would really, I'm gonna do it. Well, Arctic Blast is okay with the call.
You think you've a chance in hell without my help, am I to understand? You made a big mistake there, little Hades. Just you watch.
Listen, I'm not happy to piss him off, but upsetting Demeter would definitely have been a bigger problem. Ow. Boy, that thing just carried me right away.
Nice try.
Figured it wasn't going to be a problem, because, you know, we'll just dash right over it. But only sometimes can we dash right over it. It also does suck that we have a thing happening that does a water effect, because it's way harder for me to tell where the hostile water effect is.
Now, let's not set a bad example for the family, nephew. We're better than all that. Besides, they've many bad examples as it is.
Breaking Wave is potentially pretty good.
Hey,
I'm gonna
got
reroll
anything
here.
else?
Hoping for the duo. Alright, well, I guess we'll take Breaking Wave. It's fine.
Let's make some waves.
Hoping for the duo. Let's just keep rolling for this duo. Yep, getting pretty good use out of our new boon already. The shield attack has such good natural knockback. Combined with this special, we are knocking enemies into walls all of the time.
Lord Zeus.
Yeah, maybe this is like a frequent call build. I like to do that with Demeter, right?
Stop him, Riches, now.
Yo, this is a lot of wretches.
Every time.
That is maybe one of the fastest of those we've ever done. Alright, let's go get even more darkness. And we are accumulating this stuff pretty quickly. We wouldn't have taken all that long to get to the 4,000 we need to max out the mirror. Although who knows how much we're going to end up needing for other stuff. Such as giving to the resource collector. Ow. Just, again, so focused on the attack part of the dash attack that I'm not really paying that much attention to the dash part of it. We are seeing a very, very large number of enemies overall here, I feel like. Like, this room isn't even a swarm room, it's just a ton of enemies. Some of these enemies are quite large, in fact. Is it time? It is time. Okay. Let's go this way. I could really use stuff that isn't boons alongside my boons. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for Poseidon or Zeus.
Should help keep me going.
Boy, she is not going to give us what we want. I guess Ravenous Will is... Ravenous Will, it's tough, because it's like, it'll be available some of the time. I'm debating just taking Rare Crop instead. I'm gonna grab Epic Ravenous Will. I think that's pretty good.
Avoid a caution, cuz. Don't ask too many questions about me or my professional associate down there. I hand souls over to him, and that's it. You understand?
Alright, well, I do like Quick Favor. I think we have an interesting build for Quick Favor, so we're just gonna... Small calls all the time. All the time.
There you are. Long as I slow you down, Red Blood, I've done my job.
Oh, whoa.
One more.
I feel like she shouldn't be able to do that shooting garbage in all directions thing while also moving around. That makes it very difficult to dodge. We're gonna lose a Death Defiance to the goddamn Furies. Very frustrating stuff. So I guess we know what, okay, that's enough projectiles, maybe.
Why you?
Well, I managed to get her to take trap damage. That was cool. Oh, right, I'm forgetting to call. Sneak you back in here. Doing a pretty good job of keeping her in the shield following us most of the time. Okay. Ooh. Still not in
Assistance
great
left.
shape health-wise. But obviously the fountain will be very helpful here. Losing a Death Defiance on the Furies would definitely have been very bad for us in the long run.
Off to
Alright,
Asphodel.
so
Which one?
who do we need to invite in now? Let's grab Ares, how about? I think Ares got some good overlap with some of the gods we have already.
Should help.
We had best take this, and then, like... Nah, we don't want to get rid of anything. I still would like a more reliable source of chill.
In the bag.
And then, of course, we're just hoping for duos to show up here. Also, of note, because we saw Hermes in the shop, his invitation did not yet get delivered, so we do still need to pull him at some point during the run. It's a weird restriction, though, that you're not allowed to invite people via shopping. Oh good, blue skeletons. I'm always so happy to see them. Yeah, I think if we could get the duo boon and get knockback plus lightning bolt on our shield throw, I think it would be super powerful. And then maybe, I don't know, some jolted, or there's a lot of cool stuff we could get here.
Almost finished with these.
I am not being very respectful of the blue skeletons. This is a recipe for unpleasantness right here.
Good enough to eat.
6 damage on rupture. 6 damage per tick. Does seem pretty good. I think I'm actually going to take that. Alright, Eurydice versus Hermes versus 200 gold. I don't think we're taking the Arabescate here. Yeah, I guess let's go this way. We will see Hermes again. I'm not too worried about that. Just got to make sure it happens at some point. How much do we have? I have 2. So we got to give one to Artemis, right? We can give her one, though.
Eurydice, I was thinking maybe this would benefit your culinary practice. Here, please.
Whoa, this is ambrosia. Hard to come by this stuff around here. You sure I can have this?
Absolutely. Least I could do for all your friendship and support. Always happy to hear your voice when I'm out here.
Gotta tell you, hun, Orpheus sure is different since last he and I met. You know, back when he was still living and breathing and all.
I think the experience of trying to rescue you, failing, dying, becoming court musician, refusing to sing, then being locked in solitary confinement, then finding out about you probably did a number on him. Why, is everything all right? You seem to be getting along last I saw.
Oh, we're getting along great. Better than ever. He used to be a bit more of a hotshot, but now it's like he's a little more... what's the word? Sensitive? Now I can always tell exactly what's on his mind.
We are still, like, we still need to get a couple of important boons. But Ambrosia Delight, like, it would be awesome to get it on the Tempest Flourish, obviously. Breaking Wave would be fine to upgrade. Ravenous Will would be fine. I think I'm going to take it as Refreshing Nectar this time.
You bet.
Thanks
We have
so
a
much.
large enough percentage of our boons are things that I would just not be that excited to get the upgrade on. That I think we'll just we'll take it like this. Even though we are hoping to get some duos. And I don't think that rarity changing stuff necessarily makes it more likely that we will see them. You sure you don't want to jump around a little bit? There we go. If you won't move, you will be moved. Why did I run in? Why would I do that? It's like I don't even want to live. don't like when they're smart enough to hide in the smoke cloud. Also, again, forgetting to do small calls. It's so ingrained in me that we want to fill that meter all the way up that I totally space on it. We're going to take this, and then I'm going to do my damn calls. Yeah, this seems like a fine time for Ares.
You two again.
I just totally lost track of it. There's too much stuff happening on the screen. Yeah, you know what? At the rate that we're charging our god gauge, maybe we don't need a more reliable source of chill.
Here goes then.
It seems like we're doing just fine.
Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Ares, please consider our proposal once you're able to decipher it.
My, what is this, my kin? Some sort of invitation for me, I presume? Not just for me. This symbolizes all the others here? Most intriguing. I shall investigate the meaning of this as quickly as I'm able then. But first...
Ooh, good.
So we sent them all an ARG. I guess I'll take Curse of Vengeance. Maybe we can end up in a little bit of a revenge build here. I was really hoping for Doom on attack, honestly. Yeah. Blood Frenzy's also very good, of course. You know what else is really good is having more health, like way more health than this, both current and max.
Come on out. Crustacean.
I guess the darkness helps a tiny little bit. It'd be really cool if there was like a well in this room, maybe. The erratic jumping around is so annoying. Yeah, we're gonna lose a Death Defiance against random enemies, which is maybe worse than losing it against the Furies. Unfortunately, it's impossible to hit these guys with the special because they never stand still. Even the time-honored tactic of throwing it out and then pulling it back and just like running through them to bring it through them doesn't even work.
More darkness.
Alright, well, this is... Yeah, no well. We are absolutely just going to get whittled down. Yeah, so I can't even do that. I guess we're going this way for the reroll and not having to do the more difficult room. We really haven't had access to, like, any healing at all. This biome. There we go. Couldn't quite get around that pillar for some reason. He just jumped in place, just to jump over my cast. Definitely need to disregard everything else that's going on and make sure these witches are getting focused. Yeah, it does feel like the damage bonus is up, like, the vast majority of the time, right? We probably don't want to do a boon wash-off, so... Heart? Heart versus shop. Are we... Chamber 22. So, at the shop, we would really only be buying food, if possible. I think I'm going to do this. Save the money, but this is not a great place to be in. Saving money is important because we're about to have to buy a kiss of STYX, I suspect. So
I see you regrew your neck.
I'm going to try to save our, there we go. Save our first call until it is multi-hydra time. Oof, that's a lot of lava, man. Trying really hard to find a place where I can stand at all. Turns out there is no place I am allowed to be. Okay, that went pretty well. Again, though, kind of a lot of lava. Yeah, we're gonna need some help here for sure. Well, maybe it's gonna go a little smoother than I thought. I keep over dashing and putting myself in the lava. Unfortunately, I can't... Okay, come on now. Alright, apparently it's just going to be non-stop making everything around him unstandable.
That's all the heads.
I have to go.
And we'll just hide in the corner until it is all over. I mean, our build is powerful. There's no two ways about that.
That blasted Hydra never takes my feet back.
Gotta make sure we see Artemis. I'm not gonna lie, this is the point in the run where I am really wishing that we could find some damn health.
Thank you.
Maybe just like 3 or 4 Centaur Hearts in quick succession, and also a lot of whatever the hell the food thing is supposed to be. It's probably supposed to be like gyros. It looks like burritos to me, man. There you go. That's what you're really hoping for. Oh, and then he's too smart to run into it again. Also, not dashing around horribly, or not dashing around for no reason and dying horribly to the rupture is very out of character for these guys. Usually rupture effects are just incredibly powerful against the swords in particular. Yeah, because of that thing. Because of that thing they're always doing. These guys are doing a lot of standing still, like a really weird amount of standing still.
More coming.
Man, I really do appreciate Chill. The degree of the slow is so extreme. He never, does he ever say that stuff about this has to be the last of them? anywhere other than Elysium. It's funny, like, the developers realized that people were like, is the room bugged, or is there something I'm supposed to be doing here? They had to put in some voice lines specifically to deal with the fact that the spawns are so huge in some of these rooms. What, are we not done? Oh, there's a guy over there. Alright, we definitely don't want this. We do like knocking people away. It's probably just dashing Wallop.
Never been a
It's not very exciting, but it'll do. Boy, do we want money? We have some pretty good palm boons. Honestly, a palm is still pretty good for us. We haven't really picked up a lot of things where I'd be upset to have it. I think we might go that way. Yeah, let's do that. We will accumulate the money. We'll get there naturally.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Chariots are always really good at evading whatever your method of attack happens to be. They are on top of it. Also, really good at not spawning in the call, which is annoying.
Suffer.
Just keep dragging them through the storm. Yeah, she really does have a very powerful call.
Delicious.
Yeah, this Curse of Vengeance is pretty good, I think. Or do we just want 20% more damage on the special? I'm gonna take this, I think. And we still haven't actually delivered the message to Hermes. This might be a good time to do that. And we're gonna have to do this a second time anyway, and I'm sure we could just get it then. Have I mentioned that I'm not a big fan of these chariot rooms? I guess, in practice, this is not really that different from one of those rooms where you just have to stay alive for 45 seconds. Okay, well that almost backfired. Turns out you gotta be real careful about the shield accidentally pulling the chariots closer to you.
All shall soon decay.
So distracted by running away from the chariots and mostly being really annoyed by the chariots that I totally forgot to use our call.
I get to be the messenger this time. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Hermes, got here as quickly as I could.
Why, that looks like you've got a message just for me this time. How special is that, boss? Some sort of invite from the looks of things. You sure that I'm supposed to have this, seeing as I'm not officially involved?
Okay, I mean, 33% dodge chance. If we're doing frequent calls anyway, second wind seems real good. And then, yeah, Artemis for sure, but first... probably not worth it.
Let's see what's in here.
Let us battle now before you face the champion himself.
Alright, just keep throwing our special at him and then running away and let him rupture himself to death. It's like playing an underleveled Bloodseeker. Let's hope it's not actually like playing an underlevel Bloodseeker. 'Cause if you're not familiar with Dota, that's a bad situation to be in. One of the worst. One of the worst I can think of, really. If you're playing Bloodseeker and you somehow manage to get behind, you're dead. You just don't know it yet. And I'd be lying if I said that some of our Hades runs haven't had that feeling. Ow, why did I run into that? Why go forward at that time? Why do such a thing? Okay, a little closer than I probably should have there, so that I could put the call down in slightly more in the center of the room.
Enough. I yield.
Boy, he yielded in the middle of smashing me real good with his
You
axe.
found me, Artemis. I know you have no shortage of ambrosia on Olympus, Lady Artemis, but I imagine it's less often that the stuff go all the way from there to here and back. What can I say? You make me proud to be a member of this family.
I never felt like I could be myself with everybody on this mountaintop, you know? So much posturing and bickering, and I just head out to the woods most of the time. Maybe you understand me better than the rest. I've no idea still. But I appreciate you've made attempts to try.
I think that's the best we could have hoped for. And that's very cute.
Found you, Huntress. Here, in the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Especially for you, Lady Artemis.
Some kind of special message for me. Oh, looks like there's one for everybody on Olympus, then. Felt rather special for a moment there, and now you're making me check in with all the others. Great.
Excellent work from the voice actress on that one. Are we just taking Deadly Strike? We may be. No, we're probably taking pressure points.
On the prowl.
I haven't been using the shot at all. Things have been going pretty well without it, but I probably should be. As soon as we actually have an attack boon, obviously it will be a little bit more relevant. I kind of thought that would be happening earlier, you know, with the plan to take on Lord Ares and everything. And then things just sort of got away from me, as they often do. But in this room, perhaps it may matter. Just gonna drive through here. You know, in situations like this where we don't need all of the stuff we've pulled necessarily, I feel a lot less bad about not using it optimally. And it's certainly not like we've been having trouble with the chariots or anything. As annoying as the chariots are, we are well equipped to deal with them. They're just always annoying. There's unfortunately no amount of being well equipped that will make that stop being true.
Phew.
Alright, so how many gods did we get here? 5, 6? It definitely feels like we're doing quite well on the delivering invitations front.
I hear something.
Why, hello, Zagreus. I heard there was a matter that required my attention here. All in Elysium should know of us by now.
I know, right?
Nope, mine? Aha. No steal. Why's he gotta be casting on the ones that I'm going after? Actually, he's just doing it on all of them. Which I guess is a pretty good tactic. Sucks for me, though. Why are you alive? Damn. Yeah, he's just casting on literally all of them because small numbers of very high health enemies are very advantageous to him. Damn it. Also, it doesn't help that we can't actually fight chariots safely. Yeah, like if I try to get in there and make it happen, we get hit a ton. So that sucks. I mean, we made it, just barely, and I definitely took more damage than I would like.
Stay alive.
We did manage to get to, like a reasonable level of max HP, though.
Here.
Okay, well, this isn't much of a competition. I think we're probably just taking the Hydrolite on this one.
Here comes our guest. Well, if it isn't the ward of Achilles, come to visit us. I don't know how I can ever repay you, stranger. I'm quite sure that it isn't possible.
I reached more or less the same conclusion, pal.
How about you just keep offering me those premium goods you have no interest in when I pass through, and we can call it even, sir?
That I had plans to do regardless, though if you should think of something else at any point, please do let either of us know.
You know, I suppose I do have questions about how he's even getting all this stuff.
Very well.
Ooh. I think let's not do that. That seems like a nightmare. Man, the Ares thing would be really useful though, wouldn't it? Alright, we're gonna go for it. We have an unusually safe and powerful build. I'm gonna use my shot a lot. We're gonna definitely take Demeter first here. And just be careful.
How thoughtful, Zagreus.
Yeah, Killing Freeze is good. We're gonna have that up a lot.
You wish to have a taste of what a war against me would be like? Well then, I shall oblige.
He won't like this.
God, we already have our call available. It is like it's wild how fast it is charging. Alright, hopefully just one more wave. Of course, this one's gotta have shield guy in it. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of hard to... I took the shield blast thing so that we would not have to get close to enemies if we don't want to. But also, it's actually pretty hard to justify standing still long enough to charge anything up.
The sacrifice in blood is fully paid, and we are squared away. Though, think you twice next time before you cross me,
Alright. Very, very poor quality of boons in this room.
I will keep fighting.
Artemis sounds pretty okay. We should probably take the shop, though.
Just what I need.
Alright, Jolted isn't bad, but we're gonna fingers crossed for the duo. Ah. You know, honestly, Electric Shot also not bad. Right now we have a really easy... It's really easy for us to get the Bloodstone stuck in the person we want it in, though, and I'm not willing to give that up. So it's like Clouded Judgment, which we probably don't need, versus Static Discharge. I think let's go Static Discharge. Even if it is a pretty bad version of it. Okay, Thunder Dash leveling up is not so good. It's gonna go from like 10 damage to 12.
Gentlemen.
You are beneath the notice of the gods, monster, whilst I have earned their favor.
I mean, listen, he's not technically wrong about me being beneath them, but certainly only in the same way as he is.
A gracious audience.
Ow. I would have been fine if he hadn't gotten stuck on that post. Yeah, like, we definitely don't need any more God Gauge. We're doing just fine on God Gauge. I'm already not spending it as fast as we're getting it. Oh, there's so much stuff going on. So many things to avoid.
What now, filth? Are you prepared to be sent screaming back to the hellish darkness?
Prepared would be a strong word for it, but I know that I don't really have a lot of choice here. I'm really bummed out about having gotten hit by that. I thought we were doing so well. Theseus' brain seems to be even in worse shape than usual.
Keep cheering as we battle to the last.
What am I doing? I don't have to be close to him. For a number of reasons, it turns out.
Olympus, 'tis my time of need.
Yeah, it's a very powerful build. The thing is, all of the shield aspects seem like they're totally bananas. Even the Zagreus aspect of the shield, we haven't really messed with it, but when you put blood into it, it raises the base damage of the attacks, so it makes all of the multipliers more effective. The shield is just super powerful. Again, shield and spear seem like really absurd weapons. So I suppose we had to call in one more god just to, deliver the maximum number of things here, and I don't know who it should be. Aphrodite, I guess? Athena's stuff is also good. We have Zeus already, we have Poseidon already. Yeah, so it's Dionysus, Athena, and Aphrodite. I don't really think we're going to get a lot of benefit out of Dionysus' cool stuff at this point. Let's, I guess, take Athena. We could take her cast boon, and it would still be relevant.
Yeah, I'm rich.
We'll do that. That should work.
To the surface. And check.
And then we should be able to get the rest of the invitations dealt out like quite early into the next run. And I am awfully curious exactly what's going to happen when we do that.
I'm rich.
I mean, it can't just be as simple as all that, right? We're going to deliver a fancy ARG-style invitation, and they're going to get together and solve it, and it's going to create a powerful bonding experience for the lot of us? I don't know, man. I don't trust it. You know what? We're not looking for anything in particular. I'm just going to go ahead and buy this heart right now.
I'll take this one.
And let's go meet with Athena.
Which tunnel?
Well, we could get the other heart first.
Ah.
Wow, I knocked them way the hell out of position. I had to be a little more careful with that. Yeah, that watery blast when people hit barriers thing is so powerful in these little STYX rooms. Wow, that was a really short branch, right? Let's not just stand in the trap. I eventually got him into the call. Legitimately flabbergasted by the idea of my god gauge not having any juice in it. It's just like, it's always full. I can always hit F and get a thing. Okay, now let's go meet with Athena. Yeah, it's like if you hit something with a single knockback into the wall,
anything I need,
it bounces for such a long time that... Oh, this seems good. It keeps bouncing from wall to wall and blasting again and again to such a degree that you basically don't have to touch it again. A little knockback will do you. Really cool if this were a short branch and it was the last one, so we can carry our yep, cool.
This time.
Carry our damage bonus through to Hades.
A whole entire sack. This is it then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Athena, I trust you'll quickly figure this one out.
Is this some kind of offering for me? No, hold a moment. This appears to be a message. Part of one. Then can this mean I have to notify the others? I trust they also have received something from you, or shortly shall.
Yeah. The cast is fine. Honestly, we may just take bronze skin, and it's not exactly exciting. Because, like, mostly I'm just using my cast to stick the bloodstone, and this does an okay job of that, but we might be able to deflect a bloodstone shot from Hades like once in a while. Yeah, 5% damage resistance is also a relatively small bonus. It's fine. I don't think it matters terribly which one of those we take.
Before I leave. Thank you, mate.
Even better crits? Yeah, probably. Even though it's kind of bad. Of the two options we were given there, I think this is the right one.
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Hey, what a surprise.
I can go. Get you for last time, Father.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're just taking turns. I'm definitely not dying due to being bad. I'm just being polite.
Hate to keep you from your parchment work.
Remember, I can always get here much, much faster than you.
That's a weird thing to say at this moment. Guys, like, even against Hades, whose pattern we know pretty well, I'm real nervous about standing and charging an attack when we could just dash through him real quick.
On my authority as Lord of Death, awaken wretches and defend your king.
Why don't you tell your loyal subjects to stay out of this?
Oh man, I really hate the Exalted showing up in this fight. What I do not hate is the fact that we still have the Eye of Lamia up. I cannot believe we got away with that.
Darkness.
Well, this sucks. So does that. So does this. All the imperviousness. You know what? Everything about it is bad.
Well, shall you drag into this?
God, these guys have way too much health. Yeah, I almost can't spend the god gauge fast enough.
Let's finish this.
blast you.
Well, that was a really bad dash. Kind of trying to arc that around the thing. The projectile's just too damn big. Yep, I did not get that. That was a Hermes dodge. Because we always have 33% dodge, so I think our call bonuses are always active.
Now.
That was really, really bad on my part. Yeah. It's really hard to shoot the Athena projectile around objects because it has such a huge hitbox.
I have something for you.
Is it congratulations?
Why? I was much stronger once than this. Let's do this again.
Yeah, the shield aspects are all completely very, very silly.
Father's name.
Favored and envied, apparently. I still don't actually know what that one means. A lot of the titles that it bestows on you sometimes you can deduce pretty easily. That one I have no idea.
Despite having transcended past the confines of the underworld yet again, Prince Zagreus proves utterly unable to get past this point.
No.
Maybe it has something to do with the with taking multiple trials of the gods. 'Cause I do that a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You're too kind.
I can't really think of what else envied might mean. What else it might refer to.
What? Hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah, we got currencies.
Here, sir. To you and to Patroclus. May the remainder of eternity more than make up for everything it took for you to come this far.
Oh, thank you, lad. Prince Zagreus. You really oughtn't to have. In fact, I shall accept this from you once again, but not a bottle more.
Really? I mean, I meant no offense, of course. It's just, I thought you enjoyed this stuff, no?
We do enjoy it, quite a bit, in fact. But in Elysium, it's something to be earned more than accepted, and, well, perhaps in being there, a bit of our old pride is coming back.
Well, good. You have much to be proud of, Achilles. You're a great warrior, a great instructor, great friend.
If indeed I've something to be proud of, lad, is that someone such as you can say a thing like that to me and mean it.
I mean it.
Finally, I feel like that took forever. I was trying really hard, and that took a long time.
Mistakes are opportunities for learning, lad.
Huh.
Thanks, sir.
You might almost say that, like, failure is... it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Who's the best three-headed boy?
I feel like it's been a little while since we pet the dog. I may have been forgetting to pet the dog. What a heartless monster I am.
Hello, friend. May you emerge from all of this unscathed, my friend.
Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and buy this Stygian theme. Because we don't really need blood for our weapons that much anymore.
Let's do it. This style seems appropriately grim for the job, I think.
Okay, is it active, or how do I even... Okay, yeah, I could switch back to this one. Well, I guess we'll see. Hold on, let me turn in my fish, make sure I have some ambrosia on hand in case I need it.
Here's what I caught lately. Pleasure doing business.
That run really didn't have that many fish in it. Alright, we're gonna need at least a couple.
I'll buy that. I'll take the ambrosia.
Boy, am I gonna buy 500 darkness as well? I am going to trade 2 diamonds for 500 darkness.
I'll take some darkness.
You are still in a difficult predicament, my child, and I with you in turn. Those on Olympus think you seek them even now, that you are my own son by birth. Our deception, well-intentioned as it was, has multiplied in size.
You're right. We have to do something. We can't just keep pretending with them.
But if you reveal to them the truth of everything, I fear the wrath they shall unleash. Perhaps not all of them, but some, at least, shall not take such deceptions well.
I couldn't agree more. Fortunately, Mother has a plan. Asked me to get in touch with everybody on Olympus one by one.
Your birth mother is resourceful, certainly. Though can you say as yet which sort of plan?
Would you believe it if I told you she wants to have all of them over for ambrosia?
Truly?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great move for me either, but I trust her. She's got to know what she's doing, right? We all hope.
I've heard that you've been doing great out there lately, Zagreus.
You are a hard worker.
Wow. Did that hurt? That's it, though, huh? That's that whole interaction. I would have thought that she'd be, like, very busy preparing right now. Well, we're most of the way done with this prophecy. We're going to be, we're going to actually get to see what her plan is next episode, almost certainly. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't know... It can't be as simple as just invite them all over, right? That's going to end in lightning bolts. That's going to end with lightning happening.
Let's have a look at the old fated list.
So we just need Aphrodite and Dionysus this time. And then it still would be cool to get that done. And of course we got all this stuff that we've had forever. And someday, damn it, someday I'm going to learn how to play this lyre. I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little surprised that there hasn't been more dialogue between us and Orpheus about it. Alright, which weapon has the thirst today? Or for tomorrow, rather. It's the spear. We've been doing the spear a lot lately. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the spear. We'll do a Guan Yu. That feels a little bit different.
Guan Yu. Good to go.
That's a weird one that is also fun. Alright, so Aphrodite and Dionysus. Let's start with Aphrodite, I guess. We're doing pretty well on our what do you call it? On all of our relationships here too. We're still not good with Cerberus, really? What? Did I have any more ambrosia when I went to talk to him? I don't think I did. Let's go and deliver Cerberus some more ambrosia. I mean, the reward for delivering these
congratulations.
These invitations is a pretty huge amount of the stuff, so I'm not too worried about running out now.
Shades of the court.
Cerberus, not to get all sentimental on you, but oh, who am I kidding? Look, you've been with me my entire life. I know you're here at home partly because of me, aren't you?
The bond between a hound and its master is as hard as adamant. Cerberus, the fearsome monster born of hell and guardian of its gates, answers firstly to the prince's father. But it turns out, the prince may be the next best thing.
You're the best boy in the whole world. Even if heads Beta and Gamma don't much care for pets, do they? I've got more than enough lined up for you, though. Count on it.
Get to the point.
Hooray! That's very cute.
I mean,
one more.
It's nice to you, at least, isn't he, boy?
Please. Next.
Alright. Oh, we need to give some to you two. Are we currently in a place where we can give one to any of the Olympians? We're not, right? Yeah, so I don't really need to be holding any for the run. I mean, we could potentially give some to...
Denied.
What, did we max out Eurydice yet? No, we still need one more for her. I'm gonna go ahead and just give this one to Persephone now. We'll deal with the rest of them later.
I thought about it more, Mother, and I would like very much if you and Father were to share this. Though, maybe don't let on where you got it, just in case.
This is splendid, Zagreus, but please, if there's one thing I've learned since we met, it's that the trust we share is at the very foundation of our relationships. Why shouldn't he know who this is from? Besides, I think he could figure it out.
Well, when it came to the Olympians, you said yourself that there was only so much truth that they could tolerate. Are you sure Father would be tolerant knowing I got this for the both of you?
I'm sure enough. And if he isn't, I suppose it's more for me.
Well, just as long as someone puts it to good use.
You know I always wanted to be a mother, Zagreus. But after you were born, I was certain I had lost my chance. Then one fine morning you just walked into my life. And here we are. I still cannot entirely believe it. What I mean is, I love you, son. I'm doing my best.
I know. I love you too, Mother.
I'm waiting.
She is really, like, constantly all torn up about this. And I think everybody, like, Zagreus at least thinks she's doing a great job. She doesn't really have anything to be so upset about. Alright, I think with that, we are done for today. And when you come back next time, tomorrow, something very significant indeed may happen. I can barely stand the suspense. So we'll see you tomorrow for that. And I forgot how my outro goes and what part is at the end. Bye!